What is up, guys? It's Dave here, and we're in trouble. According to a recent survey, 77% of Americans are stressed about their financial situation. And another survey found the top 3 stressors being paying off debt, not being able to retire, and not having enough money to cover an emergency. Considering the fact that money is already one of the leading causes of stress in America, this is not a good sign for our health and wellness. So many folks push off financial wellness no matter how badly they want to improve. And if that's you, you are not alone. This situation impacts millions of Americans, and it's high time that we talk about it. In this video, I present 4 steps to stop pushing off your financial wellness for good. But before we get started, your finances need a plan. Get your free copy of my financial plan that'll teach you how to beat debt, save for emergencies, and invest for your future, linked in the description. And consider adding me on Instagram. My posts are pretty much daily. Let's get into the video. The first step to stop pushing off your financial wellness. Embrace the concept that there is no perfect time. Financial life is confusing, and it is only natural when we get confused for us to go into a state of analysis paralysis. And when we get into that state, we have a tendency to research, and focus more on gathering more information instead of taking action, when financial life is really much more about action. A quick tip here: focus on messy action when it comes to financial life. Done is better than perfect. Understand that the story you tell yourself is a story. In the information age that we live in today, where there's filters on everything and you can see someone's life at the click of a button and your phone is constantly with you, it's so easy to compare ourselves to other people, and even for negative self-talk to seep into our mental image of ourselves. And so what ends up happening is we have a tendency to believe our thoughts and forget that our thoughts are just thoughts. They're not actually reality. So we have these thoughts like, I will never be rich, or I will never be able to build wealth, or my parents didn't build wealth, and so that's just not in the cards for me, or I don't understand personal finance, so therefore I'm just not going to be able to. And it's important to know that the story that we tell ourselves is just a story. Financial wellness and the ability to improve your financial life is really just a set of skills. This is not something that you're born with or not. This is something that is a set of skills that can be learned and mastered and really improved upon over time. This is definitely not something that you should expect to have down, and this is not even something that we're really taught much in our households or in the education system. So it's important to realize that the story that we tell ourselves is just a story. It's not reality. Therefore, it's more important that we take the necessary actions to improve our financial literacy instead of focusing on painting with a broad brush or just believing the stories that we tell ourselves. Overcome right time thinking by taking messy action. You're getting a picture, hopefully, throughout this video that perfection is the enemy of financial wellness. People that have done well financially in life, especially those that have built significant wealth, have taken risks historically throughout time. Now, I'm not saying that it takes some get-rich-quick scheme or some investment into cryptocurrency or some high-risk type of investing. There are long-term approaches like index funds that are great long-term strategies. By overthinking things, you are simply delaying taking action, and action is what financial wellness is all about. There is no right time. Right now is the right time. Taking a small step today is more important than thinking through and trying to perfect things that are complicated matters. So doing something small, like, for example, going over and reviewing your transactions, getting on a budget, doing something small today is significantly better than overthinking and waiting a week, a month, several months, or even a year into the future. And this is especially apparent when it comes to investing. If you subscribe to this channel, then you know I say this very regularly. Studies show over and over and over again that your time in the market is significantly more important than even how much money you put in the market and the returns that you make on your investments. Again, the name of the game here is taking messy action. Done is better than perfect, as we said earlier. So get in there, take small action, and a great saying that I have for you is big change starts small. Look for little wins, look for what you can do today, and you can build momentum and grow on that over time. Replace perfect with persistence. Financial wellness is 90% discipline and 10% knowledge. We talked about my free financial plan, which you can get linked in the description. That will give you the knowledge piece, but the discipline is all you. The persistence is all you. And persistence is the name of the game. I can teach you financial literacy all day long. You can get it on YouTube. You can get it in books. There is almost an endless supply of financial literacy out there in the world today on social media and in bookstores and just all over the place for you to consume and for you to improve your literacy when it comes to personal finance. But the discipline, the perseverance, the persistence, that, my friend, is your responsibility. So I would say here, forgive your past, ditch perfection, take small actions, build on them, and keep going, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to build wealth over the long term, but it really takes persistence over perfection. A recent survey found that 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, while 56% of high earners earning $100,000 or more per year are living paycheck to paycheck. So the financial stress conundrum is one that is impacting people of all income levels. This is not just a lifestyle or a discipline issue. This is a consistent theme across different income classes and something that is so important that we stop pushing off financial wellness, because this causes real stress in people's lives. This statistic alone proves that so many of us are pushing off financial wellness to keep up with the Joneses, to live a fantasy version of our lives instead of living our life in a way that is more stress-free and in accordance with the income that we earn. We are instead trying to keep up with the Joneses, spending more money than we earn, and it is wreaking havoc throughout our lives. So hopefully you'll take these 4 tips, implement them in your life, and stop pushing off your financial well-being. So the lesson in this video is get on a proven plan, focus on being disciplined, and run your race. Forget what your neighbors are doing. They are most likely living paycheck to paycheck and broke. So you don't want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to run your race, and you want to stop pushing off your financial wellness, because the stress that throws off is having real long-term consequences on your mental health. And don't look back. You're not going that way. Keep your eyes focused forward and use these tips to start getting your financial house in order. If you found value in today's video, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe for all the tips, tricks, and motivation to win in financial life. Until next time.